Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing why people shouldn't play with you, and I got this amazing idea from the Natalie Hughes. Okay, so if you haven't watched their video, please make sure you click that link. I will share as well the post of this video with the link to their video. It's a must watch, period. Okay, so we have here three beautiful pals: pal number 1, pal number 2, and pal number 3. Please pause the video if needed, and let's give a huge shout out to Rose Forever for sending me these cute flowers. Okay, I only have the pictures because I gave them to my friend for their birthday and they loved it. And yeah, like honestly, Rose Forever, you did your thing with them flowers. And if any of you guys want to have some flowers for, birthday celebration, anything celebratory celebrations, if you want some flowers, go ahead and click that link below and get your $15 discount at Jaylene15, period, right? Okay, so pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for my viewers that picked pal number 1, let's find out why people shouldn't play with you. And don't mind my heavy breathing, as you know, some of you guys may know or may not. I'm almost 6 months pregnant, so yes, I don't mean to be annoying with my heavy breathing. So yeah, let's get into this reading. And already you're very intimidating. Okay, people shouldn't play with you because you probably get that get back. But let's see what the cards have to say. Let me move this mic out the way. I want everybody to see the cards a little bit. I'll move this water. Okay, and yeah, like, so ready to pop this baby out. For real. Can't wait to meet her. Let's see here. Why people shouldn't play with my pal number 1. Why people shouldn't play with my pal number 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm scared to do this reading. So, listen, pal number 1, I don't want to say that you are a revengeful person. I hope you're not, because pal number 1, energy works for you. So if you're out here getting a get bag or trying to get revenge on an ex, baby, the karma's done. The revenge is done. Okay, so the hangman with the temperance. People shouldn't play with you because you don't really have to do nothing to get back at them. They fall on their face. And if you just want to see it, pal number 1, you can ask to see it. But it won't do nothing for your soul, you know what I mean? But even if you don't see it, it still happens. So if you feel like there's people in your life that have gotten away with certain things, I'm here to say no, they didn't. I'm here to say, baby, they learned their lesson. They know not to play with you. And if it's like, it's not like that, it's like they got a taste of their own medicine. When people play with you, destruction happens in their life. And I don't know who your ancestors are, but this is very powerful and very crazy. And again, I keep hearing God don't play about you, but I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like it's deeper than that because I just feel like your heart makes the revenge come. Okay? From the get-go, if you didn't have good intentions with someone, nothing would happen. Okay? It would just be like an exchange of energies. But the moment that you have like a genuine heart for those around you, where you really appreciate them, where you really love and show support, and they do you the way that they think they should do you, that's when destruction happens in their life. You could be a witch watching this. And I'm not also trying to say because you're a witch, destruction happens to them, but they might manifest it themselves because you're a witch. Oh my God, I'm just so scared. Parliament was going to put a spell on me. Parliament was going to do this to me. And then they just spiral in their head about how you're going to put a spell on them, or how you're going to do this to them, or how you're going to send them bad juju, or you're going to do this, you're going to do that, that it kind of happens. And you are blamed for it, of course. But people shouldn't play with you because God don't play about you, I heard. And it's almost like as soon as people play with you, when you're just showing them genuine love, is as soon as they meet their match. And people shouldn't play with you either because they don't have a second chance back into your life. I do see that you might be very forgiving, but there's a difference between forgiving someone and actually letting someone in. And I get it. I know what you do, pile number one. Hello, I can smell who you are right now. Because you understand that, you'll be disrespecting yourself allowing someone back in that deep. You have a good heart and you bring balance wherever you go. You teach people lessons through walking away and through focusing on yourself and letting them see who they actually are. You shouldn't be played with because you will leave them alone. You will walk right away. Like, you will leave them alone. It's like, catch me if you can. Pound number one is like, ooh, gotta be quicker than that. I'm out of here. Yeah, pound number one, you don't let people stab you twice. You don't let people, pull the wool over your eyes once more. It's like, you would easily walk away. And people know that. And I also feel like there's a genuine respect coming in for you with the Temperance card. It's a very big respect because you respect yourself. You're not getting walked over by people. This is not the pile that have friends and people in their life joking on them, walking all over them, disrespecting them, and then you'll see them on Tuesday. Hey guys, this is not that pile. This is the pile that commands respect through their actions. This is the pile that is going to walk by like they never knew you. This is the pile that's going to put up a poker face around people that do not appreciate them anymore. This is not someone that's bendable. This is not the person that you bring around your friend and you can tell them, hey, they're just like that. Pile number one does not give a rat's, yes, a rat's, you already know. They don't care. They're not bending over for your friend, for your grandma. They're not doing that. Oh, they're like that. They're disrespectful and rude because that's just who they are. They're a Virgo. Oh my God, no, no shade. It's just an example. Oh, they're rude because they're a Virgo. Well, they can kiss my, exactly. I don't give a damn. Pile number one is like, I don't care. Like, I do not care who they are. If they're not showing me what I'm showing them, I'm out of here. Okay? And it's to the point where maybe you've walked in scenarios where you would have to, kiss certain people's ass so that they could be kind to you, and you're just like, oh hell no, and you walk the hell away, and now they're chasing you. Parliament, you shouldn't be played with because you don't play around. When it comes to your dignity, when it comes to your respect, okay? Like, you're not someone that's going to tolerate things just cause. Oh, just cause, they're like that. Oh, they're a Libra. Oh, they just, they're going through a divorce. Parliament one's like, and what that got to do with me? I'm out of here. Okay, Parliament one, kudos to you, okay? Because I feel like this pile, people know how to come correct. People know how to come correct because they know that if they don't come correct, you're not coming at all. And that's the beauty of it, of who you are. When you have that exclusivity, when you command that respect, people want to have you around. People want to have you around. And I'm not saying that you probably like those people. I'm not saying, pile number one is an extrovert. I'm not saying that. But pile number one, it's what, makes you shine more among others. That you have a very small tolerance for BS or for issues or for anything. Okay? So yeah, pile number one, you're not to be played with because you're not bending to anyone's rules or what they expect out of you. And you're also not going to be codependent on anyone. All right, you're the friend that is going to always be around, but it's not the friend that you should take for granted. Okay, pile number one knows their worth, and that's why they should not be played with. You shouldn't be played with because it takes a lot of you. Like, how can I explain it? Like, it takes a lot for people to get close to you already. Okay, problem number one, you shouldn't be played with because it takes a lot for people to even get close to you. And as soon as they prove some disloyalty or some weirdness, you're out of there. You don't care if you know them for 30 years. You're like, well, you are acting weird now, and you gotta go. Your ship has sailed, okay? I heard this lady, oh my God, what is this lady name? Oh my God, she was in, I don't know what show she was in. I don't know, but she was on an interview with some other lady, and they were like, you know what I love to say? They betted on the wrong horse. That one right there, that one did it for me. Oh my God. My sense of humor, guys, is like this. Super small. Anything just makes me super... no. Let me not say that. I don't know. I feel like I'm the type of person, like, when I feel like things are trying to be funny, I just doesn't make me laugh. But when something is not, like, really trying to be funny, like, it really makes me laugh. I don't know. I have a really unique sense of humor. I love it. Let's see here. Why shouldn't my pile number one be played with? Why my pile number one shouldn't be played with? Let's see here. OMG, pile number one, who are you? Pile number one shouldn't be played with because they're the person that is going to show you the most crazy love, unconditional love, giving. Oh my God, you can be like the sweetest soul in the world. Like, you can take off your shirt and give it to someone else. Like, that's your heart. And that's why I said God don't play about you earlier about this, right? But as much as you could take off your shirt and give it to someone else, is as fast as you could cut their ass out. Done. Oh my God, you have a way of making people feel like they're on top of the world, and boom, making them feel so insignificant. And that's why people shouldn't play with you, because you don't play about yourself. Like, yeah, move like Jesus. Yeah, move like, like a God. Like, I am very giving. Yeah, I show people that I care. But this is why I feel like only the people that really, really know you don't mess around with you like that, because they know how quick you could leave. But it's funny, pal number one, because when you meet new people, this is the, I don't, listen, I'm not judging you, but for you, it feels like the Hunger Games. Like, like, let's see which one, who in this room thinks that they can get one over on me because I am kind. Let's see who is the fool that's gonna fall for the prank of thinking that I can be walked on. Let's see who's gonna fall for that. Oh my God. And you're quick with it, pile number one. Oh my God. You know what it reminds me of? Okay, so if you've ever watched the movie Coraline, like the mom, the fake mom, how the fake mom in the movie, she's like super kind. Here's the treat. Here's the cake. You are amazing. And then as soon as Coraline didn't want to put the eyes on, that lady turned into a monster. And I'm not saying you're a monster. I'm not saying you're fake. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying that people might take one perspective of you when they first meet you, when they don't know you, and they either appreciate it or they move it through their traumas and they want to run you over. And this is when you come around and you're like, wait. You're like, wait, you don't know me. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so funny to me. Okay, so you shouldn't be played with because you're actually somebody unforgettable. You're somebody that people will always remember. Okay, you have people that are remembering about you, like good times, fun times, funny times, great times. You are a good vibe. You are a great time. People miss you if you're not with them anymore. You shouldn't be played with because people shouldn't play with you because you are itself a walking abundant light. You yourself, you're an inspiration. You're the person that people are like, I want them in my friend group. Okay, so that's why people shouldn't play with you, because it's like, if they burn that bridge with you, they're gonna forever be in regret of that. Okay, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly looking better, you're constantly doing better for yourself as well. Whatever you do in life is like very cool or authentic, or who you are, it's like very different. And people want people like that around them. Seven of Pentacles, why people shouldn't play with you, because it's not gonna work out. Playing with you is like playing with fire. I don't know your tactics. Okay, you've been here for a while. Are you an old soul? Because yeah, your tactics, sweetie, like what you do to people that try to cross the boundaries or disrespect you is insane. 8 of Cups. You shouldn't be played with because you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave. It's so funny, pile number one. I don't know. I really admire people like you that, you don't really care what it takes, who it is. You're gonna command respect through your actions. And with the world, you shouldn't be played with because you have a great reputation. And people know you. People vouch for you. People fight about you. Pile number one, they would never. Because, as I said, through time, your actions, whether you're good or, whatever you are, other people will start to notice. People will talk. Pile number one, you have created a big reputation of respect and adoration. Is that a word? Anyways, people adore you and people know your heart, and that's beautiful. I don't know about the new people that come around. I don't know about them, but you'll give them a little taste, right? So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked the pile number 2, let's find out why people shouldn't play with you. And again, as I said in my other reading, do not mind my heavy breathing. You guys know I'm 6 months pregnant. Yes. Let's see here. For the viewers that clicked my pile number 2, let's find out. Why people shouldn't play with them. Let's see here. Why people shouldn't play with my pile number 2. Oh no. Oh no. People shouldn't play with you because you're always gonna do better. Oh my god, the same card. I got the death for my pile number 1. People shouldn't play with you because you're always going to find better, do better, better friends, a better man, a better girl. It's just like things just always work out in your favor. And that's why people shouldn't play with you. People shouldn't play with you because you always have other options, or you have a way of making people feel like they're not important anyways. Okay, it's the beauty of it. Like, you could be so heartbroken about a friend or a lover, and you would just move on to the point where they would probably think that they were never important from the beginning. And it's crazy because you would probably be so hurt about it. Like, oh my god, I cannot believe I lost my friend. I have to cut my friend off. They broke up with me, but you might be feeling all these emotions, but you're great at masking how you really feel. And that's why people shouldn't play with you, because right when they try to play with you is right when they play with themselves, because then they're like, so I never meant anything to them. So I was never important. I was never an important friend. People shouldn't play with you because you would really tell them about themselves. I'm not saying that you're a fighter and you're going to do all that rah-rah, ghetto, but you have a beauty of letting people know who they are. And that stabbing people for real, like hurting their heart type of read. Okay, pile number 2, people shouldn't play with you because you can read them. You can literally see right through them, and you could let them know about themselves. And even, if they don't want to hear about it, sooner or later, they'll look back to those messages or think back to that conversation and be like, wow, pile 2 was right. Oh, by the way, banana smoothie. Page of Swords, people shouldn't play with you because you don't even care about them that much. That's how it seems. It's so funny. I really love this. So, you're definitely a Gemini. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Gemini. I'm not saying I'm like this. Hey, I don't know which pile I'm picking, but baby, you have a way of showing people you really never cared. Okay, you have a way of showing people, I'm happy without you. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Oh my god, I really love this energy. Let's see here. Why people shouldn't play with my pile 2? Why people shouldn't play with my pile 2? People shouldn't play with you because you will always shit on them. And no matter what they plot and no matter what they try to do to you, it can never get to you. Because the beauty of you is how you can control your emotions around others. How you can make people feel so irrelevant and yet so small, even after they've tried to make you feel that way, pile number 2. It's like you don't even play about yourself like that, to let yourself fall into the traps of the low vibrational Nancy's. You could never let them make you feel any type of way. When you know you gave the best parts of yourself to certain people, right? It's like people don't disappoint me anymore. This is what pile number 2 means. People don't disappoint me anymore. People just shift me on to better things. I just move on and get better. You ask pile number 2 how they get revenge on others. They just go and look hotter. They just go and get an education. They just go and do better for themselves. They just go and drop a video. They just do better. And that's why people shouldn't play with you, because the next thing they know, turn around and you're 30 steps away from them. I mean ahead. This is the true definition of someone that's unbothered, and that's why people shouldn't play with you, because they look crazy. People playing with you, pile number 2, is them playing a very messy game, and a messy game that they won't win, okay? And they just end up looking crazy and obsessed. It's very funny how you can make people look obsessed or crazy. Pile number 2. It's very, very funny. And it's very funny when the other person realizes they're like, oh no, I'm looking crazy. Yeah, you are. You're obsessed. Pile 2, this is so amazing. I really love this energy because you could be the king, the queen of unbotheredness, and that's what people shouldn't play with you, because who they're gonna play with? Themselves, because you don't care. And last thing you know is, I mean, not the last thing, but you don't even know them anymore. You don't even know them. Okay, hello, who you? Sorry? Kindergarten? I don't remember. I don't recall. Okay, so pile 2, you really act like you don't know anybody when people play with you, and that's why you shouldn't be played with. You make people feel like they've never really existed. And I got that same energy for pile number 1, but pile number 1 was more of, not letting people in. Yours is, you don't even know them, okay? They're not, no, you don't know them. And you can be such a bitch. I'm sorry. I had to just point that out. Okay, so people shouldn't play with you because you could be rude. You could be very harsh with your words, and you can probably hurt people's feelings with your words if they come too close after playing with you. And you can also be the exposer of the truth. So listen, you shouldn't play with pile number 2 because they're going to post that evidence. They're going to post the files. They're going to show people the real, true, hard facts. Pile 2 will come like a bullet if you want to play with them like that. With the tower. So yeah, pile number 2, you don't... And I'm not saying you're that type of person that once you fall out with somebody, you want to just expose them. I don't think so. I just feel like the way you move after people do you wrong makes them want to continue and drag the situation, because their ego is hurt that you still haven't reacted to their actions, or you still haven't given them the time of day. And so when people constantly find you, they'll find that side of you that loves to expose or loves to throw the facts and the truth in people's faces. I don't know, Polymer. Two, you have a way of loving people, but also making them feel so irrelevant, so small, so insignificant, that it's just very funny. And not only do you do that with your actions, but you can also do it by doing better. Doing better for yourself. Showing them who the real loser is. Is it me or is it, you know what I mean? It's like it's your fuel. I'm not saying, thank God people hurt you. I'm not saying that, but in some way, it kind of helped you a lot. It fueled you for maybe a glow up, fueled you for your career. I'm tired of being bossed around, walked all over. Let me make a name for myself, right? Let me do something for myself. So, Pal 2, it's like through the hurt, you also get inspired. So, it's like, that's why people shouldn't play with you, because next thing they know, you're out here chasing projects, chasing businesses because of what they did to you. It's like they pushed you to do something with yourself. Okay? And let me tell you something. When people play with you, the last thing they want to see is you doing better than them. And you're just like, you're always doing that, pile number 2. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked pile number 3, let's find out why people shouldn't play with you. Why people shouldn't play with my pile 3. Why people shouldn't play with my pile 3. I heard kill them with kindness. So, pile 3, people shouldn't play with you because they're constantly being reminded of how of a good person you were to them. I feel like this is the pile that is not going to take anything to heart. It's like you've established that people move through their own traumas or through their own problems. I feel so bad because it's like pile 3 is almost like always the victim in these situations. People shouldn't play with you because they'll meet people just like you. People the opposite of you, I mean. And it's almost like pile 3, you kind of are already someone that has boundaries with certain people, but you're the type of person that really doesn't take anything to heart. People shouldn't play with you because you know exactly where to pour your energy and love to. It's like if they don't want my love and appreciation, then I'll give it to someone else. People shouldn't play with you because there's something about your energy that becomes quieter. Maybe like you like to speak a lot or you like to be very interactive with others, but when people play with you, your personality kind of like fades away with it. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, it's almost like you turn into like a very cold and maybe even materialistic, bag chasing type of person. People shouldn't play with you because it's almost like nothing will really happen. The way you move is just very like a shadow. You don't really let it get to you, but you also don't come in the way of their downfall. That's why, oh my God, I heard like crash out. I feel like people that play with you are definitely crash outs. So you like feel bad for them. It's not like important people or significant people that play with you, pile 3. It's not even your type of quality people. So it's like people shouldn't play with you because you're going to feel bad for them. And instead of shaming them, you're going to let them sit with their shame alone. It's like you're not going to do a tit for tat. This is not the pile that if you say something rude to them, they're going to say something rude to you. They're just going to look at you up and down and be like, poor thing. Yeah, it's like you don't match crazies with people. You don't do that. And the reason why you don't do that is because, oh Lord, you're really about it. You're really about, oh my God. You guys come from the hood. You really do. Because you know how to defend yourself. Oh my God, not even if you're from the hood. Honestly, you don't even have to be from the hood to defend yourself, but you know how to defend yourself. You know what your hands could do. You know what your mouth could do. And you rather not take it that way. You rather not take it there. But if they find you, if they look for you, I mean, they'll find you. If they look for my pal number 3, they will find them, because pal 3 really holds themselves back from what they're actually capable of. That's why you shouldn't be played with. You're like the lion in disguise. The lion dressed as a squirrel. Is that even possible? I don't know. But you're just like that person that people will not expect to be the way that they actually are. You have a lot of patience with people, but you shouldn't be played with, because I heard they don't know you're gangsta. They don't know what you're capable of. And of course, you're not gonna do tit for tat. You're not gonna be Miss Petty. You're not gonna be well, they said this, so I said that, and I did. No. But if someone is constantly antagonizing you, bullying you, or trying to get you out of character, you're gonna show them who you are. And is that person gonna play with you again? I don't think so. I don't think that person will ever play with you again. Pal 3, that's why I got in the beginning. You really avoid problems. And even if people have problems with you, you avoid it. You avoid it through the max, because you can black out. Oh my God, it's like you have an alter ego. Do you have a name for it? I don't know. But you can turn into someone else. You have someone deep inside you. I don't know their name, but that person comes out when you have been really, really played with. But that's what I'm saying. Even when you're played with, you don't do that. You don't, that person doesn't come out. It's really in detrimental moments when people want to really test you. Pal 3. Let's see here. Why my pal 3 shouldn't be played with? Why my pal number 3 shouldn't be played with? I heard because you will play with them in a way they've never. You will really give them a taste of their medicine, but you're not going to do that right away. It's like you save your biggest power for last, like in a game. Yeah, people shouldn't play with you because you're really not going to be there through their tough times and through the times that, and also you're aware of the way people treat you is the reflection of their own lives. It's like the Two of Swords. You try to look within. You try to give people chances mentally, emotionally. But it's like locking that lion, that inner lion inside the cage. The cage being your heart or who you are, your personality. See the Tower in reverse. Pal 3 is not gonna retaliate. Because they already know what they're capable of. And the people that really know you are scared of you. Oh my God. It's like those videos that you see the bully finally being beat up by the victim. And usually when you see these fights, the victim never wants to fight. The victim is like brushing them off, like, no, it's okay, I don't want to fight. The bully is always like yelling and wanting to get it on, wanting to fight. And the victim never wants to, but somehow, some way, the one being bullied, the victim, always wins. Always looks like they can fight. And that is just like an example of why you shouldn't be played with. Because the people that actually know you know what you're capable of. But those that don't. But either way, you will snap at it. Like, you will snap fast. The silent cutoff. You're the type of person that you silently walk away from people. You silently cut that friend off, or silently leave that person. And no, you're not going to act like you're better than them and bully them and none of that. You're not. But if they do, you're going to be patient with them. You're going to be like, yeah, I understand that you're hurt and whatever. But when that person keep pressing that button, pile number 3, I think the line comes out after. And you're ready for war if it means war, okay? If it means war, you're coming out and you're doing what you got to do. Oh my God, 3. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Let's see. Why people shouldn't play with my pile 3. Oh, Lord. 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Yeah. People shouldn't play with you because you know how to hit it where it hurts. And the way it hurts even more, it's that they know that they antagonize you for it. So you have a way, oh my God, it's like a manipulation tactic. I'm not saying you're manipulative, but it's almost like you make people think that they can bully you, or they can play with you, they can cheat on you, and you're just like, yeah, you know, I'm very forgiving. And then you just let them do it, whatever. And you're just like, okay. The moment you retaliate, the moment you get your get back, the moment that you put them in their place, or the moment you even slap the hell out of them, they feel bad about themselves. And you still look like the victim. So you retaliate in a way where you still look like the victim. You know, sometimes when people do things to us and then we react and then we look like a monster, and then at the end they look like the damn victim because we reacted too quick, or, you know, we did something that was crazy. But it's like, you let people do so much to you so that when it's your turn to get back, you still look like the victim. Or you look like, wow, well, they didn't have any other option. It was either that or, you know, still getting played. Pile 3, the beauty of it. So calculated of you. I think you're the smartest one out of all the piles. Don't say anything. But you're like the smartest, because it's like, that's why people shouldn't play with you, because they end up really feeling bad about it. And they end up pretty much regretting it because of what you end up always doing to them. Or because of you showing your true colors to them. Some people think because you care about them, they could do anything they want to you and never see the repercussions for it. And if you're someone that you forgive, let me tell you something about it. People are going to keep doing it to you. And you're aware of that. You know that if you let someone slide with a comment or slide with something, they're going to keep doing it. And when they keep doing it around people and keep doing it, you just look like the old victim. And the moment you blow up on them, the moment you show that inner lion, once you show them who the crazy in you is, you don't even look crazy after all. You could like show all out and you still will look like a victim because of the many times that they played with you, or even how cruel they were to you. You'll still look like the victim. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.